shit talker. While watching so many of the pink people, like snitch on what their people are doing to everyone, even to them. It's like Elder Base. This video update from the ETherZ 1 of 2. I actually watched them both, but the number one was more important to me. Now it's listening to the pink people talk about, the Queen of England, she's taking money from Social Security, and she owns Social Security, but she's taking out $5 trillion or something, and in 2016, 2017, those of us on Social Security will possibly get less money. I listen to pink people talk about how the demonic pink people have taken America and sold it, and we're no longer sovereign. And they were talking about the gold, and they talk about this land. Pink people talk about gold, and they talk about this land as though it's theirs, and it's not. No matter how much knowledge they can bring me on mind control, this is not the pink man's land. And the gold that was on this land is not theirs either. But they talk as though this is actually their land, and it is not. They murdered their way onto this land. So I was thinking about that, how people think that this is the land and it's not, and it's kind of hard to get that shit through that thick head that this is not the land. And all the shit that these pink people are fucking doing would not be harming us if they were not on this land, or maybe anyone's land. They need to just go back into the caves, really. But it's kind of hard to put motherfuckers back in the cave when they have everyone on their side, because as I say a lot to people, I fight alone, No one fights with me. I fight alone. If like they see everything I do. So when I go out, they see my son with me, or, my daughter come pick me up, or my son-in-law. They see someone with me. But they know that these people, these beings that are with me, they don't fight with me, I fight for my children, and I fight hard. And if these motherfuckers are going to harm anyone, I just prefer that they do harm me instead of my children. Also, updates. Today I did feel a lot better. It's the 27th of November. I kind of felt a lot better. The coughing still was coming. And then I remembered the purple onion. So I got up and I peeled off the outside of it, and I cut it, not to cut it in half, but just to cut it, down the middle. But not to cut it in half, and I put it in some water, and that's what I'm drinking now. I'm drinking onion juice. Onion juice and honey is really good for your lungs. It's not only good for your lungs, but it's also good for like your intestines, to clean it up. So I won't be messing with the pink man's medicine anymore, because I don't know if it's real or if it's true. I just thought that the medicine, it does help me sleep for 4 hours, but when the 4 hours is up, the attack, it starts right back. So maybe they made the medicine, you spend your money on it, and they'll stop attacking you for the 4 hours. So I just decided I didn't want to just keep taking medication, and I made myself get up to get the onion prepared and to drop it in water and boil it, and now that's what I'm drinking now. It helps your lungs, and it helps like your mucus, to if you have mucus, and it's caught and you can't get it up, it helps that. But me, I feel more so like there's something in my throat that what makes me cough. Now, I want to get to elderberry. I'm not going to play the video, but I every time I would watch the Pink Man, watch his video. This video was always in the lineup, and I started to watch it once, and I don't know why whoever did it, they put it, in this color, which makes elderberry to me look like a robot. So for some reason, I just couldn't deal with it, and then I said I have to deal with it to see what he's talking about. Update from the ETherZ, and when he starts, he actually begins to explain. He says pink people are giving up their citizenship here, and they're leaving to go somewhere else. Someone else said, the reason they're doing that is because they don't want to pay taxes. And Elder Bay said the reason they're doing that because they don't want to die, But I don't know about that. I haven't researched it. Elder Bay also was talking, and he said that this land that is called America, the land is a Morocco. I don't know how true that is either, but I know it's not America. That I know. And then he went into saying that we've all been compromised, and that we need to, get a hold on that to know that we've all been compromised. So when Elder Bay used the word compromise, of course, I began to, play the St. John 1-in-1 game with the word. And, the word says compro and then mise. So we've all been compromised. It says come, and then it says pro and mise. So someone is a pro at mising. So I also went, just a little bit to the dictionary, and also in the word "mise" is a 1 and a 3, 13, and it is to settle a dispute by mutual concession. In the end, we compromise and defer the issue. Then our synonyms. Then it says, accept standards that are lower than is desirable. We were not prepared to compromise on safety. I guess we were not, since we all have been compromised. Now it was more so with the word mise. So it says, what is the meaning of mise? And then it goes to mise and scene. Mise and scene. And when I saw this, I knew it was going to be street theater shit. Is an expression used to describe the design aspects of a theater or film production, which essentially means visual theme or telling a story, both in visually artful ways through storyboarding. Wow. And stage design, and in poetically artful ways through direction. So we have been compromised by the Pink Man, and he has been storyboarding all the way. He comes in, he tears down tribes, he fucks up our land, he kills us and murders us, and then years later he comes back to give us his story. you know, which they're storyboarding our history, you know, to tell us lies and shit like that. So I said, okay, so I have been compromised. I knew even with this sickness, I was compromised, you know, when they performed this sickness on me. It's just that the word, it says pre and mais, which means that this shit has been done before, so this is not the first time that I myself have been compromised, nor any melanated being or anyone who allowed this man, the pink man, on the land, and then he, you know, he fucks you up. And then he says, none of the gold, well, I guess he speaks of the gold. And like I say, these are just notes, you know, because I'm just dealing with certain things he says. And to me, I said, none of the gold is yours. I spell yours, U-R-S, yours. This land is not yours, U-R-S. It is ours, O-U-R-S, not yours. So, as I say, I like to play the game. So here, you see the way I wrote yours. It is not, it is ours. But I left the U down, because the U will go into United States or United States. This land and this gold does not belong to them. And it was just so odd that he brought up a system, belief system, that is given to us by the military. And this electronic attack is coming from the military. Then he said military designs. The belief system that most people are into are military designs. Then he said military boardroom. So I went to see what that looked like. So these are military boardrooms. Here, they always seem to have a map, and they love their little fucking flag, right? So here, you know, I go here, and then they give you these pictures right here, you know. And so this does say, you know, it's military boardroom, they're military, and it appears, you know, they're having some form of a meeting in a boardroom. But this was the picture that got me. You see what's under the bottom? You know, the book, the Bible, speaks of a dunghill. It appears he's at the bottom of a dunghill. I wonder what is this in his mouth. Is it something to hold his teeth or his jaws or whatever from getting fucked up? He has someone's, look like private, you know, his private area, that part of his body on his head. But here's a foot here. So it looks more so like some football kind of shit. And here it says military lessons for the boardroom. And I was like, wow, you know. So I went to visit this page, and this is what I came up with. Now, when I went to research that page, this is the first thing I came up with. When the military is Walmart's. And it was just so awesome that these are Asian people, you know. And a lot of the pink people that I listened to the videos, they were talking about China. Someone said that, what is his name? I think he said Hoover. They said Hoover said that China will be on top. You know, China will be number one. And they are. China now owns Walmart. Although this picture is January 14, 2014, but it's still the same thing. And what I did was I print screened the picture. So, you know, because sometimes when I go back, they change shit. So I just said, forget it, I'll print screen it. But this is the first one I came up with. When the military is Walmart. You know? Pink people, Chinese are going to rule. You know, so they think, I guess. This was the next picture. You see? Well, Facebook would not let me put the whole picture in. You know, there were more trucks too. So I just had to crop it, but I wanted to crop this pink motherfucker in there. But look at all these trucks. Look at all this shit they have. Look at this. And it is Walmart. So, you know, that's what I found when he was talking about military designs and the military boardroom. That, you know, the military has taken over. Has taken over everything, you know. You know, I had so much to say, but if I don't say it then, you know, then I start thinking about other things and I just forget about the whole thing I wanted to say. He also was speaking on the melanated man, but he calls them Moors. He said that the Moors seek solutions from pink people. But my paper says from pink motherfuckers. And they do. There was yeah, I mean I just witnessed that not too long ago. I don't want to start any trouble because this person still might be watching my videos, but I don't know. But I did notice that fuck it, I don't give a damn. I don't remember what his name. His name is Elect. Fuck him. He asked me a couple of questions about Anunnaki and stuff like that. I answered it to the way I know it from me being there. I can't answer it from you being there or from Taj being there or from Elect being there. Only me. So somewhere down the line, you know, because the pink man tells you that Nubaru is a planet, is not. It's a ship. He didn't like the way, you know, I said it, so he came back to me with some things I think is negative, and one thing he said, he didn't ask me any questions. Well, I thought they were questions, you know. But anyway, he did go on to seek a solution from a pink motherfucker. You see? And I know that's how the black man is. You know, because he feels as though the pink man has all the answers. But the pink man appears to have all the answers. But a lot of the pink man's answers is disinformation and lies, you know, because he'll tell you a couple of truths, but he's going to throw in the lies because he doesn't know how to walk a straight line. He also says these people have murdered all the prophets, and that's true. It's in the scriptures. Why are you running to after pink people? Not just this guy Elect, but a lot of people. They run after the pink people to find their origins and to find their history, you know. But if you send them a video of pink people talking about mind control, talking about putting caps on water, talking about how they're going to allow California to burn because they needed to burn so that the people in these rural areas, they own their own home, they can take them from there, FEMA, and place them in a place they want the people to be, you know? You know, like place them in a place like where I live, you know, where there's a sign that says this building, it can cause cancer, which I feel like, you know, that's against the law. And that is where the anger should go toward the government, which is a fake government anyway, but still should go toward them because there shouldn't be anything that can actually kill us. And if there's anything in here that can kill us, then it would be what? Chinese sheetrock. And speaking of that, there was also, I listened also to this guy, pink guy, And he was talking about when the last time Obama ran for president. I guess he said it was Romney that ran with him. He said Obama had 45% of something, and Rodney had like 55%. He said he even told you how many minutes, but I don't remember. He said that in so many minutes, I think Obama came up some, and he said, and then Rodney, whatever his name is, he resigned. I don't know how true that is because I didn't go and research it. And I really don't keep up with, you know, your president's days of when you vote and shit like that. So I just didn't go and research that. But he said the reason that Romney resigned was because the Chinese told him to. And I was like, wow. So the Chinese are running shit. Just 21 minutes in. Should talk a lot, he wrote.